look at some variations of pelvic tilt and the bridge position. Beginning lying on the mat, place a folded towel under your lower back if you do have tightness and discomfort in your lumbar spine, and a flat cushion under your head for neck and shoulder support if you need it. You want to ensure that the body is able to relax into this posture. Excess tension can be counterproductive to what you're looking to achieve out of this exercise. For me, I prefer to be flat to the mat. So I'll pop those aside now, feet hip width apart, and just rest your hands on the points of your hips. Taking a breath in, tilt forward, breath out, tilting the pelvis towards your chest. And just finding a nice natural flow here, tilting forward and back. Relaxing the back of the body into the mat as you focus on this subtle movement of the pelvis tilting forward and back. Bring your arms to your side now, relax the back of the arms into the mat and resuming the movement. Some observations to make here is allowing the back line of your body, the back of your shoulders, arms, the feet to rest into the mat, even gently pushing the backs of your wrists down into the mat. Squeeze your lower abdominals together to help you further stabilise, keeping the knees nice and steady as well. Coming into our bridge now. Place your hands under your hips and just pull your hips towards your heels to help lengthen the lower back. Relaxing your arms to your side. Taking a breath in, and on the exhale, tilt the pelvis towards your chest. And now peel your spine up and away from the mat. Resting at the bottom of the shoulders here, and then lowering down. Adjusting the feet hip width apart with the toes facing forward. Gently press the heels into the mat, once more activating your back line. Arms to the side and gently pressing the back of the hands, wrists, arms, shoulders down into the mat. Breathing in, exhale, tilting the pelvis towards your chest and peeling the spine up and away from the mat, one vertebra at a time. Holding it at the top here, shoulders gently pressing downward into the mat, heels as well. On the exhale, tilting the pelvis and once more rolling down, connecting each vertebra back in contact with the mat, finishing with the back of the hips. Coming up again. Once more, grounding down through the heels, the back of the wrists, arms and shoulders. Exhale, tilting the pelvis towards your chest. And peel the spine nice and slowly up and away from the mat. Squeezing gently through your lower abdominals. Holding it at the top here, just adjust your shoulder blades, drawing them in towards each other to help give you some extra upper body support. Take a breath in at the top. And then as you start to come down out of the bridge, gently squeezing that lower belly band, the lower abdominals in towards each other, controlling the connection of your spine back in contact with the mat all the way down to the hips. That engagement through your lower core helps to stabilise your body here. Once more, coming up into the next bridge, grounding down the heels, backs to the arms and shoulders. Take a breath in, exhale, tilting towards your chest, peeling up and away. Give the glutes a squeeze here at the top. Inhale, arcing the arms overhead and reach the fingertips away. If your arms do not like this range, it can come directly over your chest. And as you exhale, lower and connect your spine. And think of each side of the rib cage trying to connect with each other, and maintain that gentle engagement of the lower abdominals to help keep the pelvis steady. As the back of your hips contact the mat, inhale, lower the arms back to your sides. Again, checking in that the feet are grounded down evenly. Take a breath in, exhale, tilting and peeling back up into the bridge. Maintaining the gentle push down of the back of the arms, wrists and shoulders, back of the head as well. Hold it at the top of the bridge here. Wriggling the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms over chest, and exhale, opening the arms outward, reaching fingertips to fingertips. Taking a breath in, exhale, lower once more, aiming to connect your rib cage towards each other and start to reach your tailbone away from your body to help lengthen and open through the lower back. Lastly, letting the hips settle into the mat, bring your arms to your side. Coming up again, checking through from the feet up to the back of the head. You know the drill by now. As we exhale, tilting and peeling up and away. This time lifting your heels to balance on the pads of your feet. Flatten the toes into the mat to help plug you in securely. Inhale, arc the arms over your chest. Exhale, once more starting to lower. Give the glutes a little bit of a squeeze to help you along here. Lower belly band, lower abdominals are engaged. Ribcage trying to connect. Each vertebra hitting the mat with control, all the way down to the back of the hips. Inhale, lower your heels and your arms. Back into your starting position. Breath in. Exhale, tilt and peel up and away from the mat. Breathing in, this time lifting your toes, take the arms over chest and out into your T, reaching fingertips to fingertips. So here as you lower, grounding down through the heels. Now this may be a preferred option rather than lifting the heels, especially if you're prone to calf cramps. It just adds a stability challenge and requires you to zip up and pull in the lower abdominals out a little bit more. Progressing now into glute bridge. Grounding down through the heels. We exhale, lift the hips directly up to the ceiling, locking down through the back of the shoulders. Inhale, lower, hover the hips. Exhale, pushing the hips straight up. So keeping the heels activated by gently pressing them down into the mat, the back of the shoulders, arms and wrists as well. Exhale to lift, squeezing your lower belly band. Inhale, lower and hover. And bringing the hips all the way down to the mat now. Bending your right knee and placing your right foot to the left knee. We're going to exercise the left side. Exhale, lift. Hips straight up to ceiling. Heel locked down or grounded down into the floor. Inhale, lower and hover. Exhale, lift. So making some observations here, ensuring that your upper body is still grounded down nicely into the mat. Back of the arms and wrists as well. Gently pushing the heel downward to activate your superficial back line, and squeeze the glute as you lift it up just to ensure that it is functioning and activating nicely. Come over to the other side now, bending the left knee, place the left foot on top of the right knee. Anchoring down or grounding down through your upper body. Exhale, lift the hips straight up. Inhale, lower and hover. Noticing if there's any differences here from one side to the other, whether one side is less or more stable. And if you do find less stability, check in that you are engaging, you're squeezing your lower belly band using the lower abdominals. They will provide optimal stability through your body. Placing your left foot down, knees hip width apart, once more grounding the heels down to the back line of the body. Take a breath in, back into our basic bridge this time, tilting on the exhale and peeling the spine once more up into your bridge. Grounding down through the backs of the arms and shoulders. Inhale, arcing the arms over the chest. Exhale, opening the arms out, reach fingertips to fingertips and start to lower out of the bridge. Gently trying to connect each side of the rib cage, reaching the tailbone away from you as you bring each vertebra one at a time in contact with the mat. Finishing with your hips, back as well as down to mat. Bring the arms to your side. And that's bridge variations.